It's been nearly 2 weeks since South Park demolished woke Hollywood with their joining the Panderverse special. They mocked race swapping and gender swapping, and just in general, the lazy attitude in the modern day entertainment industry that instead of focusing on creating something or writing a specific story, all we need to do is pander to everybody. Sometimes that might include diversity or a strong female character, and it's all blown up in their face. And very specifically, Disney and Kathleen Kennedy herself were called out by South Park. And in typical South Park fashion, just like they've done for 2 decades and like they'll probably continue to do, they took shots at both sides in this. They took a few shots throughout the entire thing at this hyperbolized fan argument that the people that might think Kathleen Kennedy's responsible for every single bad thing that happens in Star Wars or with Disney. But at the same time, it seems like there's only a few groups of people that are actually upset about this South Park special. Most people, including all the fans, are sitting there and laughing at how hilarious it is. But some people in the mainstream media, and of course, some people at Disney apparently aren't too happy about this. New report says Disney executives reportedly butthurt over South Park joining the Panderverse special. Because of course they are. A new report claims Disney execs were not happy about the most recent South Park special joining the Panderverse. We know what happened in the Panderverse special. We talked about that a couple times, how Kathleen Kennedy very specifically and Disney were the targets for South Park. Following the release of the episode, Midnight's Edge reported on rumors they heard about what the reaction at Disney were like. So again, these are just reports that are out there, so take that with a grain of salt. What we've heard is the powers at Disney and Lucasfilm, like everyone else, knew the episode was coming, and they knew it was going to have a go, but they didn't know in advance in exactly which way. And when they saw, what they saw allegedly went beyond anything they'd ever imagined, even in their worst nightmares. The behind-the-scenes response then at Disney was a mix of shock, embarrassment, feelings of betrayal, and overall butthurt. There apparently were some lines of communication between Disney and Paramount over the weekend, but from what I gather, very little constructive came out of it. But as apparently many in Disney's end were a tad emotional, especially the true believers of the woke cause, as South Park just gave it a black eye. That minor lip service that was towards criticizing YouTubers or those who would send Kathleen Kennedy hate mail was apparently very little consolation. And yes, as I said, they did absolutely take shots at both sides, but definitely, I mean, the entire plot was at the expense of the woke entertainment industry. But to the idea that they didn't take any shots at all, that's just not the case. There certainly were shots at both sides in this thing. As for Kathleen Kennedy, she reportedly did not take it well. From everything we've heard, Miss Kennedy's quite a piece of work. She takes everything personal and allegedly reacts with anger, lashing out, sometimes through intermediaries. Now, of course, we saw Gina Carano take a shot at Kathleen Kennedy in the immediate aftermath of the South Park joining the Panderverse special. We covered that on the channel. Apparently, what they hear is that Kathleen Kennedy and some people at Disney are very butthurt and upset about the way they were portrayed in this special. Listen, South Park has been doing this for decades. They're not going to stop. They've taken a lot of shots at people in the entertainment industry that did get upset about this or that. It hasn't stopped them. I don't think it's really slowed them down too much. And this is just a report, a report of something that people heard. But at the same time, would it surprise anybody if Disney was super upset about this, if they were super butthurt, especially Kathleen Kennedy, who was the target of this entire thing and now is basically the approved representation from nearly everyone as woke Hollywood failure. That's what she represents nearly unanimously at this point. She's a complete and total laughingstock. What do you guys think about this report? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.